Hi business owners, my name is Dana Ball. I'm a small business attorney here in the state of Utah, and I am trying to get you out of your comfort zone and help you to face reality. There are just certain things you can tweak in your day-to-day to avoid landing in a legal mess, and so that is our goal, is to help you avoid a legal mess. All right, one thing you need to know, because due to our conversation today, is that I used to sue businesses like yours for sexual harassment, discrimination, wage and hour complaints, any type of employment claim. So I've been on that side, and I was frustrated with it because of the amount of time it takes, 2 or 3 years to get through a lawsuit. It's expensive, and it is so emotionally draining on everyone involved. And what's frustrating is that there are just certain things that employers, if you would just pay attention to and not ignore, you can avoid that legal mess. So that's my intention today, is to help you open your eyes up a little bit. All right, so today we are going to talk about bullying. Is certain conduct unlawful harassment, or is it bullying? Or is there even a difference? Does bullying rise to the level of illegal behavior? Well, maybe. It depends. I say that a lot as an attorney. It depends, because we have to look at all the circumstances. We've got to look at all the facts. And based on the facts, the circumstances, and what the law says, then we make a determination. So bullying that is not based on a protected class or protected conduct is entirely lawful. Let me say it a different way. Only harassment that is based on protected conduct under the law is illegal. So bullying certainly can meet the same definition as harassment, but whether it is considered illegal behavior depends on whether the conduct is based on someone's protected class. So what is not illegal? Let's start with that, okay? All right, a supervisor who screams at subordinates. It's a pain, it's frustrating, but it's not illegal. Next, when an employee leaves out other employees. So maybe, not all your employees are going to be best friends, right? And they're not expected to, actually. But what they are expected to do is to behave a certain way at work and to treat each other with respect and civility. So sometimes, your employees are human, and they may say stupid things. They may do things that leave people out. Maybe they don't like the person in the cubicle next to them, and so they don't invite them to go to lunch. Is that illegal? It could be considered bullying, but is it illegal? What about when employee speaks condescendingly to each other? So again, employees are human. They're going to say and do things as an emotional reaction to whatever's going on. Is it illegal to speak condescendingly to each other? What about conduct that is simply unpleasant, nasty, and unprofessional? Again, when I used to litigate, I would get people who called me and they would say, I quit my job because my new boss is a jerk. Unfortunately, there's no law that protects employees from working for somebody who's a jerk. It depends on whether there is protected activity. If the conduct is illegal, considered illegal activity for a protected class of people. All right, What about the conduct that includes ridicule or teasing, spreading rumors, ignoring peers, coworkers, playing inappropriate jokes, and taunting over social media? Is any of that illegal? It depends. It depends on whether the conduct has to do with a protected class. Okay, so some common characteristics between unlawful harassment and bullying. Power and control. Actions hurt another person's physical or emotional state. There's an imbalance of power. The target has difficulty stopping the negative behavior. So if the behavior crosses a line, becomes illegal if it has to do with someone's age, their race, their sex, their gender, their nationality. Those are all protected classes under federal law. So if the behavior has to do with some sort of protected class under law, then it's no longer bullying. It now rises to the level of illegal activity. But it doesn't rise to that level if it doesn't have anything to do with a protected class. If it's simply just being a jerk. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. So even if the bullying is determined to not cross the line into illegal behavior, if you leave bullying unchecked, it could lead to workplace violence. It could lead to injuries, which could result in liability for negligence and other tort claims on you, the business owner. So it's really not worth the risk of you just allowing behavior like that to go unchecked. You cannot control other people. and I keep saying that, but you can't. You are in control. As the business owner, you're in control of how you run your business and what rules of conduct that you put in place to protect the business, yourself, and your employees. You want to create a safe work environment. And bullying may not be illegal behavior, but it certainly can be against your rules of conduct. So here's my question that I want to leave you with today. Does your employee handbook include policies against bullying? Thanks for joining us, and I hope to see you next time.